Hey guys, it's LG Shaft, and this is Zergling Roundup. Tonight we are featuring the one, the only, S to the C to the D, Korlith, but he plays for Team NMX. Don't let the name fool you. Korlith, hi, how are you?
Hello. So, Black Death is ruining my undefeated record for the night.
Yeah, don't feel bad actually. Every single player that's been on this show has dropped at least one game. In fact, tell you what, that's a lie. Every player that has been on this show has dropped one series. So right now you're still ahead of the curve. Let's see if you subscribe to... Oop, burping. If you subscribe to that curse, I guess we're going to find out.
Yeah, maybe I should have just called it quits and not went for one last match.
Tevin, we can start whenever you're ready, but I do want to know about Korlith. Why did you choose Whirlwind? Tell me about it.
Well, it's a big map. Someone cannot 1A across the map with a bunch of stim marines and hope that his opponent's counter-dropping because he sets up a turret ring.
Okay.
I'm confident in my TVT. I took out DDE on this map for, I think it might have been Playhem or Zotac Cup.
Mm-hmm.
And then I gave a good running to Mental King, who is pretty much king of Playhem on this map as well.
Okay.
So, as long as it's really hard to do some early aggression, I should be able to beat him.
Okay. That'll work for me, man. Now, okay, that works for me. I'm going to drop you on the call. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okie dokie. Let's get this game started. We've got here on the bottom left-hand side of the map, his name is NMX Korlith. And on the top right-hand side of the map, we have the Red Terran. Of course, I can't look at him yet. There we go, the Red Terran. His name is Black Death. He is 1-0 against his opponent right now. And his opponent happens to be guest of this show, Zergling Roundup. So, Korlith is going to be fighting a uphill battle.
Yeah, it always sucks starting from behind, but I mean, that's the price you pay, I guess, for taking a third and trying to do a double drop. At the same time, your opponent's pushing your base with his entire army.
This is very true. Well, let's talk a little bit about drops. Like, I mean, would you say drops are the same for all players, or for all races, pretty much? Or, as far as how many drops you send, and how you send them, and such like that?
Well, Zerg drops is pretty tough. I mean, you have to invest a lot in order to drop as a Zerg, and it really just depends. I mean, it's hard to drop a Terran. I mean, a mech Terran is easy, but a Bio Terran, they just stim a couple Marines up there and it's cleaned up.
Okay.
But I think Marine or Terran drops are the most effective because they're able to stim Marines as soon as they come out of the medevacs and literally just tear apart a mineral field as soon as the drop happens.
And then run away as soon as something shows up. Right.
And they can still get out. As with Protoss, I mean, it depends on the drop. It could be a DT drop, which can wreck you if you're not prepared. It just could be some zealots, could be some sentries. There's many ways for Protoss to do a drop that's cost efficient, so I think Zerg has the worst drop.
Okay. Do you still find yourself using drops as a Zerg player, or do you think it's something that's, kind of caught on for a little bit but isn't going to last?
In ZVZ, I do infestor drops. The Brofester hit squad.
How does that work? You have, what, 4?
Yeah, you load up 4 infestors, you go into their main, usually late game, and just carpet infestor bomb their main.
With
get all their tech buildings.
Or Terrans?
infested Terrans, because that way you can like snipe hives, roach warrens,
Okay.
infested infestation dens and whatnot. So
Gotcha. And you just send one Overlord worth?
yep.
Okay. Interesting.
And so just to talk about this game, we have Black Death here with a proxy Marauder Rush. It's actually doing quite a good amount of damage here. Korlith can easily just pick this orbital command up, and this bunker will literally do nothing. I mean, it will cause a contain. What's Black Death doing at home? He's actually making a factory, so it kind of seems, and he has a lot of gas. So I'm assuming it's going to be Starport next, and it's actually going to be Cloak Banshee is what I'm thinking.
And there is the starport, so I think you're absolutely right.
Yeah, Tech Lab's being thrown down on that factory as well. We have 4 Marauders. That's a lot of Marauders. It's a pretty big contain he has here, but I mean, there's really not too much Korlith can do. But luckily for him, his opponent did not go for a command center through all this pressure, so he's not really behind. Korlith does not have an engineering bay, so these Banshees will actually do a lot of damage. Let's see. Oh, he did actually just see a scan. He just used a scan. He see. Oh wait, no. What?
I'm confused actually. There's actually this is confusing as hell.
Do you see that?
Yeah. Well,
That
right
is
now we've
so
got the
smart.
barracks using floating the barracks to see uphill. Wow.
He just engineering blocked that Tech Lab. Like, that is genius.
Yeah. I actually
Like-
missed it on camera. I'm so sad.
Oh,
So what happened?
come
There was a
on.
tech lab being built, and
He built the Tech Lab on the factory. He lifted the factory up so the Starport can get it, but then the Korlith ran in and made an engineering bay.
I got you. Okay. Awesome.
It's just very smart. It's awesome.
Dude, Black Death's a beast, man. He's... I don't actually remember how we met. I think it was in a Frag Nation tournament.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I think he was one of the finalists and ended up interviewing him at the end of it.
Nice. I think I've played him on ladder before. Kind of recognize his name.
I mean,
Maybe.
there's plenty of people on ladder named Bubonic Plague.
It actually would have been kind of funny if Black Death used this Tech Lab in the middle here and used that as a proxy bench.
That would be awesome. Just fly a... Just...
Well, seeing as he did get to contain though, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool.
I think this game is not going the way Korlith had hoped.
No, not at all.
Yet he does
Probably
have
didn't
an
expect to
expansion.
be cheesed, but
Well, Black Death is a very aggressive player. I've seen in the King of the Hill, he has literally made people just quit the whole King of the Hill raging because of his aggressive tactics. It's pretty funny, but he's a genius with it, so I
oh, it's very
compliment him.
smart. Yeah, it's 2 creative players in the same game, so I like it. It's good. It's actually an entertaining TVT, and that's what I like to see. So
Korlith running right past Black Death's Tech Lab.
what Korlith can actually do here is actually just drop the Marines onto these siege tanks and make them pretty much useless. I mean, let's see. Korlith, or where's Black Death's army? Oh, in the bunker still. So he actually has almost nothing. Let's see if he'll pick up here.
Well, 2 tanks should easily hold whatever Korlith throws at this point.
Oh yeah, but he's actually just going to drop in the main, which is really smart. Black Death does not have stim. Actually, stim's just finishing now.
Viking there to hold off this drop.
Nice. Perfect placement.
Perfect placement.
And here
perfect
comes the...
timing.
Yeah, definitely. Here come the turrets, so no drops will be coming up here.
Look at how oversaturated Korlith is in his main.
Well, that's good though, because I mean, as soon as he... Wait, did he lose that orbital? Oh no, he put it over there. Okay.
Yeah.
So he can just transfer a whole bunch of probes and be fully saturated on 2 base. Well, almost.
But it's 12 minutes into the game, and he's just now Maynarding over, is really what it comes down to. He's... Hold on, let's look at his mineral count. 275 minerals remaining. Ouch. His opponent is nowhere near that low right now. So I think Black Death has won economically thus far, just based on resources denied in that way.
Yeah. His income is just a lot higher right now, just because of well, he did actually have 3 meals just going right there, but also because he's not mining the gas that is natural. So.
Right.
Oh, this is very smart by Korlith here, actually. Gonna kill these turrets and then just drop in there, but that's gonna get denied.
Those turrets pissed Korlith off last game too.
Yeah. I mean, it's quite smart. I mean, their turrets are pretty much free.
Basically. If it's minerals and you have mules, it's free.
Yeah. Oh no, this drop's gonna be cleaned up really quick. Oh. Ouch.
Life is good right now for Black Death, but he's really behind on supply, yet it doesn't seem to matter at the moment.
Yeah, what is it that's giving him the... Oh, okay, it must be the Medivacs and the Viking. Okay. Yeah, that's what's giving him the supply lead. I was like, I don't know what it is. But we actually have 1-1 already finished for Black Death here, and I think only 1-0 just about to get complete for Korlith here, so he's actually down in the armor upgrade, which is not good.
Well, both players are going to be working on their third base in the near future, and I don't know, Korlith might be overextending himself.
Hopefully we'll just keep control of the middle of the map with some units. I mean, this is a huge map, so using drop effectively would be nice, obviously.
Well,
so that's why I like...
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, that's why I like Black Death's turrets, like, of Dooms. Just because, I mean, it protects them from all types of drops. There's nothing Korlith can do to really backstab Black Death, so... Black Death feels really safe on just moving out like this.
Here we go. Actually, we're maybe just having an engagement. Korlith taking the high ground with his tanks in position. Now, talk to me a little bit about Marine tank and Medivacs and or Vikings.
Well, Vikings are usually just used for, what's it? Oh my god, for vision. And obviously they can snipe Medivacs. And so that's why Vikings are used most times, just for that
Don't
air
they
control.
also extend the range of the tanks?
Yeah, that's what I meant for vision.
Yeah. Well, explain that a little bit, because I'm not sure the wording, but I think the viewers might not all know about that.
Well, just because, I mean, Vikings have a range of, what, like 9? Is there a Viking I can click on somewhere here?
Yeah. Well, there's a range of 7 for cannons. I'm not seeing any Vikings.
Oh yeah, there it is, range of 9. Yeah, so Vikings have a range of 9. Marines have a range of 5. So, and obviously Medivacs don't attack. So when you have a Viking here, it can just fly around the whole entire map basically and not get shot at. So when you have a Viking and your opponent doesn't, you can use that Viking to harass Medivacs and just keep it on hold position to give your siege tanks that little bit of extra sight it needs to get to fully use their range to its full potential. So I mean, right now, if you click on Korlith's siege mode siege tank, you'll see that circle and you'll see its radius. And with the Viking, it'll, like, I mean, it can see. That's what it sees. But I mean, when it has a Viking there as well, and let's say it's up a hill or whatever, then obviously the siege tank will be able to shoot out.
So the third of Black Death was just destroyed. At the same time, Korlith dealt completely with Black Death's army. Black Death now on 2 base against the 3 base of Korlith, with most of his army obliterated.
Look at the units tab here. Look at this SCV count.
38 harvester difference in Korlith's favor. What the hell just happened?
I missed it completely.
Yeah. I mean, I saw the battle. I saw the third die, but there must have been a lot more SCVs. Yeah, 31 workers killed at this third when it went down. And here's some tanks getting in position. Marines pushing forward. Black Death's units simply not enough. Korlith is going to easily steamroll through this.
The funny thing is, with mules, look at the income. Like, Black Death is staying up with Korlith here on 3 base with the, half the harvesters.
Mules, man, they're pretty good.
Pretty freaking good. Oh, we're actually going to have the natural here sniped, maybe? Oh, no, we're going to have the siege. Ooh.
Most of the Marines of Korlith have been killed off, but several tanks of Black Death are having trouble staying alive. Actually, Korlith has lost most of his Marines, so if Black Death uses this next round of supply wisely, he should be able to deal with the rest of these tanks.
Oh, nice job. So targeting down the siege tank there. You want to keep those numbers low.
Drop here in the third of Korlith, doing a lot of damage, and Korlith is going to have to respond. 12 workers have now been killed by Black Death.
Oh, he saves it. Wow.
Beautiful, beautiful. That orbital command almost died, but some nice repairs, and GG goes Black Death. Korlith taking the victory. What do you think made that for him?
Well, definitely that drop at the third. I mean, killing the third and all those SCVs. He must have managed all, like, 30 SCVs over there, I guess. And then Korlith just came over at the perfect time and killed him. So, I already did, like, a double drop, I think, because I seen an engineering bay in Black Dust main was, like, half health. I mean, actually, let's just ask Korlith when we bring him in here.
Hello, he's here. Korlith, man. Tell me about that victory. How does it feel to tie up the series? And what are your thoughts moving on to an opponent-chosen map?
Well, those Marauders were kind of annoying. I probably should have just made a Banshee. Well, it's because I opted not to scout at all. So, yeah.
True, scouting does help.
Yeah, it's pretty good for scouting cheese like that. But yeah, and then that eBay block on the Banshees was pretty funny. See him kill that with a Hellion.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
yeah.
Do you think that's what the game came down to, that eBay block, or?
Well, it definitely put me ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Since that Marauder contain was kind of annoying to deal with, didn't decide to go Banshees or quick tanks.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went tanks to defend as well, so counterattacks weren't working too well.
Okay.
But yeah, once I broke out of it, I'd say I was ahead a little bit, but he did a good job catching up just by not trying to go cloaking Banshees afterwards.
Right.
Yeah, so it's kind of even.
Okay. Okay. So now we're going on to Ohana. It's his map, his preference, his territory. It's 1-1.
Ohana again.
This is the river match. How do you feel, and what are you thinking?
I think he's going to do the exact same thing he did in Game 1.
Okay. What makes you think that?
Well, it worked, for starters.
True.
I think he always does it on the ladder as well.
Mm-hmm. What makes you feel like that?
Well, just from past experience of him on the ladder.
Oh, you've played him before.
Yeah.
Okay.
And plus what I just typed in, I have to leave soon. That makes me think he's gonna be more of that mass marine attack.
Okay.
Alright, well,
Fair enough then.
I guess it looks like we're ready to go.
Yeah, 1-1.
And,
And
I'm gonna hop off right when I get into the game, so sorry for interrupting, but, I gotta go get some stuff done, go get something to eat.
it's all
So,
good,
right,
man.
get into the game.
You've done a great
Okay.
job, man. Thank you so much. This will be the last
Alright,
series.
thanks,
No problem. Thank you.
I'll be here, next week if you need me, or just, I'm available
Tomorrow and
Wednesday
Thursday.
as
Check
well.
it out.
Tomorrow and Thursday. I'm available Thursday, so that works.
All right, cool. Thursday, 10. See you then.
Okay. Alright.
Bye-bye. Okay, so Korlith, go ahead, man. You were just saying.
Well, actually, it's pretty much done. I think it's just gonna do the exact same thing it did in game 1.
Okay. Alrighty then. Well, what is your response going to be? Like, how are you going to handle this?
Well, one way to deal with it is just go for more Marines. Instead of getting a starport into factory, you just get a 4th Rax, and then get all that later.
Mm-hmm.
And then possibly double upgrades as well, so you have 1-1 instead of 1-0.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one way to deal with it. But if he doesn't attack, then it's kind of a tough spot. They have no tech.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. You building your barracks? Alright. Sounds like a good choice.
Oh yeah. I think I'm just gonna try and do the same thing as I did in game 1.
Mm-hmm.
And if he does do it, I'll just play defensive and not drop, have a ring of missile turrets. And then I'll just not build another command center. I want those Marines.
Alrighty, dude. Well, I look forward to seeing it. Make sure you don't choke. Bye-bye. Alright, so here on the bottom right-hand side of Ohana, it is the purple Terran. He is 1-1. He does not want to lose this series. His pride, his self-esteem, his manhood, it's all on the line. It is SCD Korlith. And on the top left-hand side of the map, we have the red Terran. He's already done a surprising upset, taking 1 game off of Korlith. Can he win an entire series? We're about to find out! It's Black Death.
Whoa. Get her done.
Do. Okie dokie. Now, here's the command center for both players.
Oh, apparently your overlay's up.
Oh,
Still.
yeah. Oopsie. Haha. Hi, guys. Good
Nice.
call. Okay, so I was really getting into those intros. Could you tell?
Yep.
Alright, cool. A little excitement in my life. Alright, so we've got 3 barracks on the way for Korlith. And that's going to keep him really safe without having to expend much gas. Whereas his opponent has chosen to go ahead and make 2 gas immediately. This is exactly the way it's played out pretty much the last 2 games. But we'll see which of the games it plays out like. The first one or the second one. Who will win this best of motherfucking 3?
Well, I hope it's Korlith.
Really? NMX
I
Pride?
mean, not to be biased or anything, but I mean, we don't want to ruin his self-esteem here.
Yeah, well, even if he does lose, like I said, every single person that's been on a Zergling Roundup has actually dropped a set.
That's even more reason for him to not fuck up.
True, true.
He could be the first to never drop a series.
That is true. Well, we do have a little Marine engagement. Korlith losing a Marine. Don't you know that Marine had a family? It has a wife and kids. And now they're just going to give him that 20 cents a year pension that Marines are entitled to. Poor guys.
Aw. Almost sniped a Marine of his own.
Well, Tech Lab, 2 reactors. Very standard by both players.
a very quick +1 by Black Death here.
Mm-hmm.
Getting an engineering bay already, so I can't imagine he's thinking it's DTs or something and getting a missile turret really quick, so...
Combat Shields is about halfway done for Black Death, but Stimpak has been started by Korlith. So one player going more defensive, followed by actually Hellions, obviously. I'm assuming that because it's just a factory, but could be anything factory based.
Oh yeah, I think he's gonna do similar to what he did, what was it, first game?
Yeah.
Yeah, this actually looks a lot like his first game, except for he didn't take that third gas this early. So, yeah, it looks like it's going to be that +1 medevac mass marine timing. So,
The best part about StarCraft is you can do things that are very similar, but with small changes, and it makes a huge impact. And the more you play with it, the better off you'll get at executing it and learning the benefits and downfalls. I think Black Death has played around with these strategies way too much. He's quite a lonely kid.
quite a lonely guy. No. I mean, being a top master, I'm sure obviously he's experimented with many builds, so it's good on him.
Definitely.
It's better to be open to many more builds than just one. It's pretty boring with only one build.
Yeah, I would agree. You also kind of expose yourself to certain situations, and you can easily be metagamed. That was kind of the case with Hydra, and how he kind of fell off the ladder. Everyone knew, oh, this guy's not going to 6-pull me. I can go 5 command center before barracks.
Yeah, he's a very greedy player, and he still is.
True story.
Yeah. Let's see, what's the marine count here? It's actually the exact same with a Reaper for Korlith. I don't know if it's just for scouting purposes or if it's... Yeah, it is. Looks like it's just sitting there at the 3rd right now. Maybe he's waiting for a big engagement to happen and then use the Reaper.
Ah! I love how Reapers look like they're huffing gas. Did you ever see Pulp Fiction?
No.
Well, there's this thing in there called the GIMP. They kind of resemble that. Never mind, you've never seen the movie, but you should go watch it because, like, that is so much, like, one of the greatest things in life. Watching Quentin Tarantino movies.
It's just so in.
Yes, sir. Now we do have a Marine push moving out for Black Death, accompanied by 2 medevacs. Of course, there's a lot of Marines here for Korlith. This is not going to be the place he wants to engage.
Yeah, we'll definitely see Black Death back up here. But I mean, he does have the medevac lead right now, and if he continues with the medevac production, which he is not, he would always have the medevac lead.
That Reaper actually got cleaned up pretty easily. Black Death just had a couple Marines there to intercept.
Oh, so this double scout, or double drop is scouted, but actually not picked off. Ouch. Korlith's actually losing a lot here. See how many SCVs you can pick up. Ooh, very nice. If you can pick off that reactor, no? Oh, nice. And you get always going to lose it all.
Ouch. Was that worth it?
He did happen to pick off the, I mean, he stopped siege tank production. So that's nice. But I mean, he did lose 16 Marines and both medevacs, so...
The medevacs are really what matter, though.
Yeah, when we look at the units lost, it's actually favoring Korlith right now, so...
Hey, go Purple Terran.
So, actually, we have 5 medevacs here for Korlith and only 2 for Black Death, so if we have a straight-up engagement, Korlith should win. Gotta spread those out. Way better concave for Korlith and upgrades right now. 1-1 for Korlith. Yeah, that... Oh, that siege tank helps so much.
Yeah, if Korlith had just a couple more Marines, this would have broken Black Death. As it is, he's taking a 20 supply lead.
Oh, okay. I was wondering why Korlith didn't bring in siege tanks. It's because he doesn't have siege tech or siege mode, so
Right. They would
that is why.
be wasted supply. He can always use them later.
Just building it up. So they're both taking the third at the exact same time.
The major
Korlith
difference.
actually.
The major difference right now between the players, Black Death just lost most of his tanks. That tank count has been reset. Korlith is sitting on his own tanks right now, and he just finished siege mode, so continuing to pump tanks out, he's going to have way superior tank numbers, just based on that one engagement.
And Korlith actually already has 2-1 and could actually start 3 attack for his Marines right now and have a pretty big upgrade lead, so I don't know why he hasn't started that yet. Oh, because he doesn't have gas. But... Oh no, looks like he's going to lose his third. They're both going to lose each other's third.
True, but the thing about it is Black Death has a really small army here. Korlith could probably hold this off in perfect positioning with just his reinforcements, where Korlith is probably going to be able to break right on into this natural and perhaps kill his opponent. This is a battering ram at the front door.
Oh, Korlith did siege up. He's going to get a couple of volleys off. Nope, just one. Yeah,
That's all it
it's
takes.
held off. So Korlith looks like he won. Yep.
Oh, dude. Good job, Korlith. Taking the series after an intense 3-game match.
So that means Korlith was the first person ever to drop a series.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's my boy.
Well, he will be joining the call in just a second. We can yell his name in triumph. Howdy.
Excellent.
Yes, sir. You're the first person not to drop a series on Zergling Roundup.
I'm kind of disappointed. I dropped a game.
Well, there's always a higher mark people can aim for. But guess what? You get a prize.
So I got pride.
No, well, you get pride, but you can also give me a blowjob. That's your prize. No, I'm just kidding. Keep your lips away from me.
That would be a little awkward.
Well, what were your thoughts on that game, though?
Well, I was right. He did the exact same thing as in Game 1. And I opted to go for a more Marine and a double upgrade base style.
Mm-hmm.
As you saw, especially at the very end towards the base trade,
Okay.
my Marines with 2-2 were absolutely destroying all of his rallies. We've only had 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would have actually defended my natural as well if the battle went on entirely, just because of that 2-2 to 1-1 advantage.
Right. But as it was, you just decided to go for the base race anyway.
Well, I wasn't intending to go for a base race until I saw his army at my third, my army at his third.
Yeah.
Kind of had to go for a base trade.
Right.
Coming back to defend would have just lost me the game.
Okay. Well, that works, man. I love that game, dude. I've loved your playstyle. Your TVP is insane. I've got to see some more of that, man. Is there anything you want to, plug or shout out or, anything like that before we wrap this up?
Not really. Although I'm a little disappointed I didn't get to make battle cruises against a Protoss opponent.
True, though you did get to make cattle bruisers against a Zerg opponent.
Well, at least I had one of the two matchups.
Yeah. Well, with that being said, man, you should come on Metagame Magic and we'll do nothing but PvT. Just for you.
Just for you.
Just for you. But we'll organize that another time. But add me. We'll get it taken care of, man. Before we head out, guys, I just want to give a great big shout out to Midget, who did an amazing job tonight. Tebow for coming on at the last minute, saving my butt. NMX Crazy Skills, who without him we couldn't have lined up any of this. Shout out to Korlith for coming on. Basically the entire NMX team. Thanks, guys.
No problem.
Chris for taking
Anytime.
care of it. I mean, just everyone for helping out, guys. To you guys for watching it, thanks. Well, with all that being said, man, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the cast. It's been a pleasure.
Right?